babies. Mwah. So today we want to talk about how being other people's fixer and how that equates to being their superhero. So when you are somebody's fixer, you're like the person, this could be friends, family, boss, right? You set up this dynamic with them where you're like the ultimate problem solver to their own detriment, where like you're fucking Google. Like they don't even Google things anymore. They just call you. Right? So when that happens, it can exhaust you, right? Because you're not fucking superhuman. You're not a robot. You're a real life person. So it's hard, right? When you take your power back, when you take your essence back, when you start walking in your humanity and you're like, hey, being your superhuman is hard. A lot of times that makes you their villain. Now that can be very uncomfortable. It can be very uncomfortable if it's a family member or if it's a boss, right? Because you're literally like, there are so many times that I sacrificed so that you could have, and you're like, the fuck, right? And now I'm just your villain, and right, and so then you walk through these emotions of like how unfair that is, how unreasonable that is, right? And if you're not balanced, you may try to argue your case on why it's not okay for them to make you their villain. But the answer is be their villain. It's a hard truth that I speak often. If I have to be the villain in your story in order for me to be human, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Because being your villain is less exhausting than being your superhero. That's all there is to it. I'm not a superhero. I'm not a superhuman. I'm a regular fucking person. And if being the villain means saying I can't help you, or I can't do for you, or I can't check on you, or I can't be the person that makes sure everybody else is okay so that you don't have to do your part, right? Like in like parenting, for example, with your significant other or your ex, right? If I have to be the villain in order to stop being the superhero, that's okay. I'd rather be the villain. So get comfortable being people's villains, because I promise you, when you get past the uncomfortability, it's less exhausting. I love you.